Hello, how are you? I'm Cricket, otherwise known as Chow Yun Smut, and you are in the corner booth. This is the internet equivalent of the corner booth at your favorite late night eatery after bar close. We talk about anything and everything except politics and nonsense drama. I'll just babble a little while the notification goes out that yes, I am actually live. Well, there's Yadira and Tamber June. Good to see both of you. It's been a day. It has been a day. The stepdad is declining rapidly. Marked difference between even today and yesterday. Hello, Susan P. Good to see you. But the alternating pressure air mattress that Yadira very kindly sent, it has been on the hospital bed. My stepdad loves it. We've missed you, Tamber June. You went to Ruby's and sat in the corner booth today. Nice. Hello, Charmichael and Mark Hardman. Yeah, well, the smile is... You guys, you're too much. It's been a difficult day. My brother, however, showed up in the nick of time. Had it been anyone else, it would have been a really bad time to show up. But he was able to use his hello, Papa Smurf. And wait, did I see that Bilf is here too? Hey, Bilf. He got to use his strength to help with a few transfers, and saw firsthand what I'd been doing and what Mom's been helping me with, and all of the things. And I think it gave him a greater appreciation for what we've been doing out here all by our little selves. And they brought snacks, which was awesome. And yeah, the decline sucks. I think it's going to keep going along that route, unfortunately, but that's the nature of this whole thing. So all I can do is remain clear-eyed about it and know what's going on. Yes, please remember, if you would be so kind, to hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. And please remember to switch your chat from top chat to all chat or live chat, however it appears to you. And did I miss something? Heather Mack is here. Diane Phelan Muller is here. Heather Mack sent me a really adorable sort of magpie gift today. Bilf is dumped? By whom? Did you dump Bilf? Were you guys having a thing? I had no idea. Heather Mack sent me a really adorable magpie gift of all sorts of nifty little things and stickers and whatnot. This cute little winged cat angel thing. And a rubber ducky keychain and all sorts of nifty stuff. Hello, Kimberly. Good to see you. And we did get a Hoyer lift yesterday, so that was exciting. And apparently the stepdad has zero problem with the Hoyer lift, because when we used it to transfer him from the living room Ahoy, ahoy, 7th. Um, and Joel McCoyne, good to see you. When we used it to transfer him from the living room to the bedroom, we he was completely asleep and actually snoring. Like when we got into the bedroom, I had to sit down on the bed and just laugh because it was so funny. But yeah, we have a Hoyer lift in here now. And with the, in keeping with the title, I am drinking absinthe tonight. Thanks to Kimberly Gabaldon. I finally cracked open the absinthe. Bilfy has been bettering his life through cleaning. Yes, that's lovely. I did see a photo of that. Tamber says, I remember how my family was when I was declining and they were going to put me on hospice. I felt like I couldn't even breathe or blink, let alone be a human. I hope your dad has some more peace soon. We're doing everything we can for him. We are doing everything that we can. I made the Jerry drops. I didn't go live. Things have been so hectic here that it just wouldn't have been a good idea. But I made little gummy bear shapes and I made little lifesaver shapes, little hoops, rings. And then I made little hearts. And since I was using grape juice to flavor it, they are purple hearts. And well, he was awarded one of those. So I found it to be only fitting. Where's the Close Encounters picture? Well, you see, it is upstairs. And I am no longer upstairs. We did the great room switcheroo. And so I came downstairs into the basement. This is our former TV room. There are like bookcases and stuff behind me. Laundry room is back that way. Bathroom is over there if anybody needs to use it. And my room is that way. So absinthe makes me think of Moulin Rouge. Okay. They say that absinthe makes the heart grow fungus. Trish Duggan intrigues. Kennedy Center Board denies CO Bilf grant for avant-garde garbage bag sculpture. Papa Smurf SAS possibly involved. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you, Tamber June. We're freaking trying, man. Hello, Dwan Gloves. Good to see you, sister. Xena Marlene to absinthe, y'all. I did it right. I slowly dripped the water over the sugar in the spoon. I did the whole thing. Here we are. I am taking small sips, though, because absinthe is really not something that you chug. That would be a really poor idea. Lori, good to see ya. So yeah, that's kind of where it's been. The hospice nurse came by again today. We get a couple of visits a week, and like I said, they delivered a Hoyer lift yesterday, and that was fantastic. Yeah, it's okay, Charmichael. You can totally skip the absinthe if you don't like star anise or stinging nettles or wormwood or any of the other things that are in it. It's very herbal. So if you're not into it, I definitely, if you don't like eating black jelly beans, I don't recommend absinthe. It's not going to be your jam. Yes, I do like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. Thank you, Kimberly. It is a wonderful gift, and it will keep on giving because, yeah, you don't want to go hard with this stuff. Do not go ham with the absinthe. I have water and I have fruit punch. Either side of me. So, yes, Helpy's arrival happened. It was great. The hospice nurses, when they come out, have all been lovely. The delivery people have been lovely. Hospice, once you get signed up with hospice here, everything gets delivered. Everything. They brought out an oxygen concentrator and a separate little baby tank just in case we needed it. But the oxygen concentrator has been doing great. There is a hair in my glasses, dear Liza, dear Liza. And that one was just about to fall into my glasses, so preemptive strike. And yeah, everything gets delivered. We don't have to bring him into town for anything. They were saying before that that if we wanted to get him on supplemental oxygen, that we would have to bring him into the clinic to be seen before they would order it. And he got on hospice and they were like, "Yep, here it comes." So they just delivered it. More anti-nausea meds were delivered later that same day. The Hoyer lift. Mom made the call at 4:00, and they weren't sure whether or not they could get one out here. It was the end of the day. It was a Friday. Meow meow. And a Hoyer lift showed up. They delivered it. It's astonishing. So yeah, it's pretty incredible. So Sunshines. Hello, my little raspberry Danish. Good to see you. So yeah, it's been, and Brian Lucas, hello, hello, good morning to you. Yeah, it's been a challenge, and watching the decline has not been a good time. But I'm really glad that my brother and his wife came over this evening because they got to see it in ways that I would never have been able to describe. Um, my best friend is coming up tomorrow. Uh, she called me a couple days ago and said, every time I call you, I've been working and just got home from work and I'm sitting on the patio and I'm drinking and you have to hear all my shit. And she's like, I need to come up there and hang out with you and be there for you. And I want to see Jerry. And she could not have picked a better weekend because I don't know if he's going to last another week. We have no idea. Joel McCoy, we had a pet wellness clinic today. Went great. 35 pets seen. Yay! Did a class on teeth brushing and basic grooming. I fell in love with all the cats. Yay! So really happy. That's amazing. Shar, you might not know Joel McCoy, but he is an amazing human being. And he recently, this autumn or this summer, that he opened up a pay what you can veterinary clinic. And I'm just honored that I know people like that. Well, Puka Vista, welcome to the Dirty Stay Ups. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. That's amazing. Joel McCoy, pet teeth cleaning for little puppies can be hard. Do you recommend a dental chew since I can't brush and take to the groomer? Well, speaking of chews, I have been singing commercials on the television. Apparently now there are stiffy pills that are chewable. Basically chewable Viagra, if you will. They're called Blue Chew. And I have no idea how I feel about any of this, but it seems that we're going a bit far. Hello, Jeannie Hansen. Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. And Zena Marlene, by the way, Puka Vista, welcome to the corner booth. We're glad to have you here. Thank you for becoming a member. So yeah, chewable Viagra or chewy erection stimulators. I was not aware of it until I simply saw them. I saw commercials for them and I was like, aren't they doing a little bit too much? I mean, have we not gone far enough? For horny men with no teeth? Yeah, apparently. I come on, man. Why? Wow, chewable peen tablets, and we only started testing tampons with actual blood instead of saline in 2023. Fuck. No shit. Yes, we are still in Hoth. We are still in Hoth. The only location that changed was the room. And this is a work in progress. I haven't gotten it situated yet. Maybe the BFF will help me kind of figure out what my vision for the room is, because I honestly have no clue. No idea. But to quote Robert De Niro in Analyze This, a hard-on should be gotten legitimately or it shouldn't be gotten at all. Agreed. Yes, peen tabs. What a time to be alive. Dawn gloves, I was thinking that exact same thing as I was washing the dishes and getting them rinsing the dishes and putting them into the dishwasher tonight before I came down here. Yeah. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I keep seeing videos where people interview men on the street like, hey, what's a period? Or what's endometriosis? And they're like, yeah. Why can't we be in Tatooine? Well, because we only get blue milk once a year, because there's still too much snow on the ground here and it doesn't snow in Tatooine. Yeah, there are a number of different reasons that we can't be in Tatooine. Which hole does the blood come out from? Yeah, I know. And is it actually blood? How many days do we bleed? How much actually comes out? Teresa Dawson, hello, good to see you. The Blue Chews have been around for at least several years now. Okay. You can get them inexpensively through the mail after a 5-minute telehealth type thing. Love the player, hate the game. Not our fault we lack Rubik's cubes of cursed temperaments. Hello, shut up, Matt. As sunrise makes its way round the world, there's a wave of morning boners moving across the globe. Yes, that is true. And Sergeant Fanny is here. Hello, Sergeant Fanny. Good to see you. I can't stop messing with my fringe tonight. It's not doing what I want it to do, and it needs to be trimmed. Also, aren't peen times basically the easiest thing in the world and lady orgasms mostly fake and impossible? Yeah, no veg pill. No vag pill exists that I know of. No little pill that you can take to give yourself happy vag. Yeah, there's a lot of things better than being on Coruscant. But also, better here than Alderaan. Hey T, good to see you. Hand pink waving, cat orange whistling. um, yeah, let me do responsible YouTubey things. Hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. Please change your chat from top chat to all chat or live chat so that you can see everything and all the cool people that show up here. Hit the subscribe if you haven't yet. Sorry, synaptic flatulence. Happy Vag, great name for a girls band. I know, right? We thought we were at the top of our game when we had the band Hole. Check to see if you're still subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. I haven't checked the stats recently. How many have we dropped? Yep, lost another one. So I'm down to 1136. Woo-hoo! That's awesome. So yeah, anything you could do to help with that, that'd be fantastic. We do have memberships here, as Puka Vista displayed earlier. They're $1.99 or $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. I think that's what they are. And I only have one level because I'm not into hierarchies and shit. But it's a great sustainable way to help support the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you want to get in touch with me, the email, the PO box, all those things are down below in the description box, as is the Amazon wish list, which the chat made me do. The PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get. And those are ways that you can support the channel without giving YouTube 30% of whatever it is that you choose to contribute. Courtney Love, Bleeding Vagina, Final Boss of CO Bilf, Dark Datura Journey. Oh my. Oh, and Dawn Glove said we could definitely stand some more likes, more taps on that like button too. We're only at 50%. Okay, well, yeah, I would appreciate that. Restream doesn't show me where they're at. So Susan P, thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate that so much. Dina Marlene, to you, my dear. And Joel McCoy became a member. Thank you very much, Joel McCoy. I appreciate that. It has been 10 months. It has been 10 months. But yeah, I'm going to hit some water here because, again, absinthe, not something you want to just knock back. Zena Marlene to Susan P. Look at me being responsible and shit. It's crazy. It's bonker doodles. I love it. Just did it on the way in. There's Anne Hummingbird. Did I know Chewy was 200 years old? Yes. Yes, I was aware. I was aware of that. And yes, Zena Marlene to Joel McCoy. And again, I'm so honored to know people like Joel McCoy who are able to do such cool things and are willing to do such cool things. That's amazing. And Zena Marlene to you. Not moonshine, absinthe. It's different. It's not like I'm drinking poutine up in here. And Zena Marlene to Dawn Gloves. And 7th. Zena Marlene to you too. Zena Marlene for morning coffee. We're doing a lot of Zena Marlenes tonight. It's been 1 year since this chat went after Terry the nurse. Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, Teresa. My daughter had a dream years ago that she was in an all-girl band named Genital Mess. She suffers horribly from her period. My other daughter had just been diagnosed with PMDD. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear about the PMDD, but genital mess is pretty awesome. Also, one of the women in L7 was at a show and was being harassed by one of the guys in the front row. So she reached up her skirt, took out her tampon, and whipped it at him. I mean, if you're going to be a pig, you get what you get. Shar says, I take food that I've made to my vet every time I go. I love her so much. She's the most important person in my life. Vets work so hard. It's the hardest job. It is a very hard job. CO Bilf initiates absinthe enema to approximate monthly bleeding of comrades. Very nice. Very nice. Way to be an ally there, Bilf. They are every type of doctor and dentist. Yes, that's true. You had dueling banjos in your head. No moonshine. No moonshine. Oh, Safe Shred guy happened that same week. That's right, Captain Pants. I must say this. Yes, this is an important PSA. What if something happened to you? What about your pets? Plan ahead. Do it today. Each year, over 150,000 pets end up homeless because of this. Plan ahead. Do it today. Yep, I agree. Absolutely agree. Hello, Skylight Knight. Good to see you. Oh, tea could do with some cherry bombs. Cherry bomb. Nice. Yep, Scarlet Knight. We have been on for 27 minutes so far, but I'm a little bit behind in the chat. Oh, don't insult pigs. Yes, you're right. They are lovely, tasty animals. My nephew, says 7th, is a photographer, and he just shot an album cover for a band named Genital Itch, stationed out of LA. Interesting. I wonder what happened to the pants shredder too, and if he learned anything from his issues. In the original trilogy, 3PO and Vader are only in one scene together. Yes, that's fair. Hello, Shaquille Shake. I'm sorry that you're stuck with dueling banjos in your head now. I could put another song into your head, but it would be significantly worse. Dueling Banjos is actually quite a good song if you listen to the whole thing and you're not thinking about deliverance at the time and squealing like a pig. Danger Bacon. I came out with that when we were watching something the other night and wild boars were seen, and I was like, ooh, Danger Bacon. You can blame EDB for that, for sure. Danger Bacon. Puka Vista's kitties are in their will. Shar is going to be doing a pet will. I usually just wind up taking over for people who can't take care of their pets anymore. And we only have the one right now. We just have the Mochi, our old grand dame, the house manager. Gonna say this as well. Thinking of getting a pet? Adopt, don't shop. There is the world's greatest pet just waiting for you. The love you get from them may just save your life. It did for me. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I am All about the shelter pets, all the way, all the way. I love them. I love shelter pets. Mochi came from a shelter. Her brother Jake came from a shelter. Bourbon lawn chair came from a shelter. I love shelter pets. I love them. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the shelter pets. So, yes, adopt, don't shop. And I realize that we're all falling in love with Katy Perry right now, and I know that he purchased her from a breeder. And I have probably things that I could say, but, oh, these guys know deliverance. Oh, yeah, they know deliverance. Um, but please look at your shelters first. Yep, yep. Susan P says hers are all rescues. Puka Vista has 4 rescues. Yep, I love me some rescue kitties. Rescue kitties or, kitties that you just swipe up off the street and you take them to the vet and you find out that they're not chipped and they don't have a collar and, well, they wind up going home with me. Ooh, we got a photo. Ah, this is, Dawn Glove's foster baby number 2, Fox Mulder. Another void for us. Look at those beans. What a cutie. Nice to meet you, Fox. I want to pet those toe beans. And Hummingbird can't go to shelters. She always brings home more than she initially intended. Yeah, I know that feel. I want to take them all home with me. Kittens and puppies are cute. They don't know where they come from. I only do rescue or found. Yep. Ah, Teresa Dawson has never had a shelter pet, but she has had a lot of reject pets by way of a vet. Mm-hmm. People who abandon their pets are worse than ethical breeders. Yes, I agree. Diane Eddix. Hi, sweetheart. It's good to see you. Sending you a hug. Good, because I could use it. I know you're going through a tough time. Yes, ma'am. I see the title of this vid. Don't be mixing uppers and downers. Well, the upper is the Hoyer lift, and alcohol by its nature is a downer, and I'm drinking absinthe tonight. So I'm not operating the Hoyer lift while I am enjoying the absinthe. I promise you that. Hopefully he is asleep. That's all I want right now is for him to get a full night's sleep because he was awake. He was awake at 3 o'clock this morning, and that was a challenge. Seriously, though, I don't know what Hoyer is. I definitely know absinthe. You're probably joking. I am not joking. Hoyer is a type of lift used to move people who are immobile, who are unable to move themselves. And so you put them in this sling, and then you go foot the with the little handle, and it lifts up, and you just roll them to where they need to be, and you gently let them down. So that is a Hoyer lift, and we have one for my stepdad. It was delivered yesterday, but I am not uh, using the Hoyer lift and absinthe at the same time. So we're good. Papa Smurf wants to know if you can be sacrilegious. Well, not many of us are religious in here. I guess it really depends on what you consider sacrilegious. I guess say it and we'll figure it out from there. Joel McCoyne, I was lost. My life was saved in many ways when I got involved with rescue. Think about it. Find your local rescue, volunteer, donate, call, and find out how you can help. The rewards you get are great. Yeah, I agree. Aw. Hills Have Eyes is worse. You know what? I haven't actually watched The Hills Have Eyes, um, but I don't see that as sacrilege. I see them as different types of movies. Teresa has an 18-month-old abandoned farm kitty that you raised from 2 weeks old. Oh my goodness. And I bet that kitty's adorable. It's the IKEA effect at the shelter. It's not what you go for, it's what you come home with. Facts. Right on the nose. We've fostered and rehomed babies and always take care of who we can in the neighborhood when their parents aren't doing their job, but sometimes you can only do too much. That is also a fact. I see you, Bilf. Don't listen to Maurice's anti-fun propaganda. Nothing pairs like blow and beer. Yeah, but the breakfast of champions is Fig Newtons and scotch. It's great if you dunk them. That's what that is called. Wow, I tried those lifts out at my rehab center for the nurses to try a new one and calibrate them in and out of the lift so many times. Yep, that's called a Hoyer lift. Indeed. IKEA effect also happens at Aldi, especially if you go into the danger aisle. Aldi has a danger aisle and you got to be careful in that shit. Do Fig Newtons really have bees or wasps in them? I have no fucking clue. I certainly hope not. But maybe that adds to the protein? What kind of bees? What are we talking about here? How did that even what? Will you GTS that, please? Good heavens. Michael discovered this awesome place that takes all the plastics that can't be recycled in the council pickup and they melt it into other stuff. Okay. Drinking Merlot and saying it is good is sacrilege? Okay, Karina Shirali. I mean, I'm not mad at Merlot. What did the Merlot do to you? Is Merlot in the room with us right now? I am going to be jacked and swole with all this lifting. I will. There's so much lifting. It's ridiculous. And as of today, he really just can't even help us anymore. Just can't. So I am going to be jacked. I'm going to be booch because that's a lot of lifting. And with the edema, it's kind of making up for all the muscle tone and everything that he's lost. So it's still lifting approximately 165 pounds of weight that cannot assist you at all, which sucks. Merlot is a migraine trigger for Dawn gloves. Ew, I'm sorry. Do we feel like Fig Newtons taste like their dates inside? It's how figs pollinate. The wasp carries the pollen in and can't get out. Okay, so Nabisco brand, no wasps. I would kind of hope that they would de-wasp the figs before they Newton them. I'm really confused. But every time I go to give blood, every time I go to feed the vampires, they have the really big Fig Newtons, and that's usually what I get for my snack after I feed the vampires. Wasps in the Fig Newtons. You guys, I mean, I'm a little fucked up right now about this. Like, a lot fucked up right now about this. And I have some Fig Newtons here at the house, and now I'm going to be giving them the side eye for the rest of my life. Let's take some meds, y'all. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Sip first so the things don't stick. I definitely need absinthe after this whole Fig Newton thing. Oh, you've not taken strawberries from me. Nothing can take strawberries from me. I just examine them very closely before I eat them. And thank you, Ann Hummingbird, for the hugs, love, prayers, and spare energy. It's just a little extra protein. Yes, thank you. Maybe that's why they're a little bit crunchy. It's either that or it's the seeds. Our biology teacher gave us fig Newtons and then proceeded to tell us how fig trees pollinate. Oh, that's mean. Very mean. Wasps wouldn't necessarily be listed as an ingredient. Yes, probably not. Oh, the name brand ones are good. Okay, good. Thank you, Timbre June. I'm hoping that Nabisco can dewaspify the figs before they Newton them. Red coloring is literally a type of bug crushed up. Yes. Yeah, they say it's the seeds. Of course. I mean, little known fact, in pretty much all of our food, the FDA has a percentage of how many insects are permissible in pretty much everything. So it's just a fact of life. But that was still something very new that I didn't know about figs. So let's hear what Shut Up Matt has to say. Oh, there was no way to squeeze a meds reference in there. All right, well, let me hit this. I mean, you know me, I'm not really into wasps anyway, but.
She's the girl that makes the thing, that drills the hole, that holds the ring, that drives the rod, that turns the knob, that works the thingamy-bob. It's a ticklish kind of job, making the thing for a thingamy-bob, especially when you find out what it's for. But it's the girl that makes the thing, that drills the hole, that holds the ring, that makes the thingamy-bob, that makes the engines roar. And it's the girl that makes the thing, that holds the oil, that oils the ring, that makes the thingamy-bob that's going to make some more.
I wonder what the thingamy-bob is actually used for. Oh, excellent. Good. Yeah, one of the things I spent some time today doing is contacting people that we hadn't contacted yet and letting them know what's going on with the stepdad. Swallow responsibly. Yes, wasps, natural flavor. Thank you, Skylight Knight, for all the comfort and peace. I appreciate it. Whatever you can spare. Don't drain yourself on my account, but whatever you can spare, I'll certainly accept it. Paige Silva, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Looks like you've lost weight in your face, neither here nor there, but you're looking more vital. That's funny. It must be all the weight that I've been lifting. recently. I'm certainly not feeling more vital, especially not right now. But thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh, I remember last year's rat infestation and hummingbird. My friend worked at a restaurant supply place making dressing and sauces. The stories. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. No. Nope, nope, nope. Wasps are a big no for Puka Vista. She is allergic, and hummingbird is allergic. Um, for me, it's yellow jackets. Um, wasps are just mean on purpose, but I didn't know the integral role that they played. Yes, permissible levels of bug parts and rodent hairs. Um, I didn't know the integral role that they played in fig pollination. So, I wonder if a wasp was smushed, dried in honey, and baked in a biscuit, if it would give someone an allergic reaction in their stomach. It just might. Oh my God. My mom found a rat bone in her Snickers bar. She was in biolab at the time and already studying bones. She knew, but double checked with her professor. They sent her more Snickers and coupons. Of course they did. Yeah, it's the weightlifting and the snow shoveling. Yep, that's what's happening. Yeah, and hummingbird doesn't sleep. I will keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Pink polenta also gets the coloring from beetle shells. Ah, very nice. Hello, Knit Pearl. Good to see you. Let's all let Chow's situation with her dad remind us that life goes on, goes by in the blink of an eye. Do the things, say the things that you want to say to others. Tomorrow never comes. Don't miss the chance. Yes. Yeah. Um, I took some time today informing people who weren't already aware of what was going on with my stepdad and letting them know that if they want an opportunity to see him, they should probably do it really freaking quick. He's unplugging. He's disconnecting bit by bit. The body has decided that it doesn't really want food anymore. That was the first thing that happened today. Well, no, the first thing was that he was awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and didn't want to go back to sleep and wanted to get up. And mom's like, you know what? How about I read to you for a little bit? So she read to him for an hour and a half and then said, we are getting 2 more hours of sleep. End of discussion. Well, then she offered him some different options for breakfast. He said he wanted French toast and sausage patty. And he took 1 bite, and that was it. He refused apple pie later in the evening. So it looks like the closest we're getting to solid food with him is Jell-O right now. We think the kidneys have started shutting down. All the systems are starting to shut down one by one. And he's unplugging. He's got a foot in both worlds right now. And so I think he's going to be on to his next adventure. Like I said earlier in the stream, I will be absolutely shocked if he lasts until next weekend. So, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I've been doing a lot of lifting, a lot of snow shoveling. I just want to hold your dad's hand and say it's okay. Do you? I remember when my mom was in both worlds, she told me about it. I don't know if he's not really talking much about it. And most of the time he doesn't want his teeth in. Well, at least today. So it's difficult to understand him when he is talking. But uh we're escorting him to the next adventure the best way that we know how, and we are paying attention to everything he has to say. Um, and it's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. It's harder for mom. She's been married to the guy for 36 years. Um, but we're doing our best. And we're doing what I feel that we should be doing. I wish we had a little more help in the lifting, transferring department. Um, but we're doing what we can. Yeah, I next weekend. That's I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And it might be a pessimistic view, but with the way that the decline has been going and how rapid it's been going. Um yeah, that's really what I'm thinking. So so we're doing what we can for him. Like I said, I made the jerry drops. Uh and we're trying. Yep, just being present, no words, just presence is special. It is tough. It is absolutely tough, Skylight Night, and I am not going to deny it. But mom and I are giving each other breaks, and every time one of us is able to get out of the house and scamper off to run errands and go to the grocery store or whatever, we try to find um, little things that we know the other one likes and bring them home because we have to keep ourselves upright as well. Um, oh yeah, leather. We don't need boost powder because we have Glucerna vanilla shakes and chocolate protein shakes of another brand. They're already mixed up. They're ready to rock, and we've got them. We're doing it. So yeah, yeah, we're on that track, and we're gonna. I sense that we're gonna be moving to strictly liquids very soon. So, um, yeah, that's kinda where we're at right now, but, uh, today seemed to see I mean, and who knows? Maybe it'll be completely different tomorrow morning. But today s seem to be the end of solids for sure. Um, and he was having difficulty swallowing, the whole 9 yards. Can't help others if you don't help yourself. That's right. I brought her some olive tapenade hummus, and I got me roasted garlic hummus because I love it. Um, Boost makes a Cinnabon flavor. Oh my lord. Play his favorite music. Yeah, we should get some polkas going on up there. He does like polkas. Um, what was I just gonna say? But yeah, we're doing oh, and I brought her a couple of Dorito Loco Supreme tacos from Taco Bell because she is obsessed with them. That's all she ever wants from Taco Bell anymore, since they only have the tostadas, like, for a couple weeks once a year. So but the Dorito Loco tacos, she loves them. Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing, Paige, and I do not think that it's a bad thing. And like I said, I want things to be quick for him. I don't want it to be a long, miserable, drawn out thing. 100%. 100%. Tamber June says, "Oh, my Meemaw is in the hospital. She was on the floor after falling twice for 70 hours before my aunt gave in and called 911 because my Meemaw wouldn't pee on the floor." Oh, dementia. Yeah. Woof. That's rough. That is rough. She's got her Jesus music set up on her solo hospital room that's quiet. Nice. Beautiful. Life is a very long walk. The road can be rough and hard, but when the end comes, those around grieve. But who knows what's next? Maybe celebrate the journey's end. The bright side of the road is next. Absolutely. Absolutely. Grief is for those that remain. But, we're um, it's thankfully the like I said, the hospice folks have been absolutely delightful. And the second we got him hooked up with hospice, they've been taking care of everybody, everything. It all gets delivered. If he needs to see a doctor, the doctor will come out to the house. Um, it's been so much easier. The nurse who visited today, she brought extra Plurex bottles so that we can continue draining the pleural sac. And she mom said, I was going to text you, but then I figured you were already on your way. And she's like, well, what did you need? She said, toothets, which are mouth swabs. And she said, you know what? I might have some in the car. And sure enough, she came out with a fistful of toothets. So that was incredible. That was incredible. Leather. Oh, you do hospice work, so you get where we are. I suggested the Boost powder because it's way better flavor and much more palatable than the premixed. Interesting. Well, he seems to like the Glucerna ones and the chocolate shakes, the chocolate protein shakes that we got. Mom picked him up at Sam's Club. So, yeah. FDA allows bugs, condemns CO Bilf artisanal foot peel reduction. CO Bilf mails cricket 10x creatinine supplements despite monitoring of woke postal inspector. Effects visible, jacked and swole. Bye, Lori. Jacked and swole. Grief is love enduring. Yep, that's right. Puca Vista, lost my mom to Alzheimer's in July 23rd. Fresh memories. Yep. Oh, Heather Mack, you're doing a foot peel now? Nice. I haven't done a foot peel in way too long, and it shows my feet are in scandalous condition. Yes, those little toothets. Oh my God, they're so important. She gave us a whole massive pile of them. And she just happened to have them in the car. It was perfect. I mean, I have nothing but respect for people who work in hospice. I mean, legit. They are absolutely amazing. And I've always had mad respect for hospice people. If you've ever read Christopher Moore, he is an insanely funny author. And somehow I will remember that the powder is an option. Jazzy girl Sarah, hi. Christopher Moore, he managed to make death a really he made a couple of really funny books out of death. The first one is called A Dirty Job, and the second one is called Secondhand Souls. Read them or listen to them on Audible or whatever, but they're amazing. And, warning, the gospel according to Biff changed Brian Lucas's life. Yep. Got to remember not to eat or drink while you're reading or listening to his books. 100%. If you read them on public transportation, you're going to be howling like an absolute lunatic. And you have nobody to blame but Christopher Moore. He's absolutely hilarious. But A Dirty Job and Secondhand Souls are just incredible books. And they both pay homage to hospice workers and people who deal with end of life stuff. I will also say that we received, just wanted to point that when you feel all those thetans, it's actually all us dirties. Yes, and I have the volcano from which they came, thanks to you. Look at you, Joel McCoyne. Thank you so much for gifting memberships. What did I say that they were doing? Are they throwing potatoes or hash browns or something instead of hot sauce packets or horsey sauce packets? It's a hard job, but super fulfilling in the end. Yep, I bet it is. I bet it is, Leather. And we have received nothing but compassion from those people, and we're not even the patient. They're going to try to see if there's a volunteer available to come and hang out with Jerry. Mom and I desperately need to make a visit to the chiropractor. And so we're hoping maybe Wednesday. So they're going to check to see whether or not they have a volunteer who's able to come out and hang out with him for a while. And of course, men frequently tend to wait until they're alone to slip away. And I wouldn't want to have that on the volunteer's shoulders for us to go to the chiropractor and then come back and find that the volunteer had to handle his passing while we were going and getting our back cracked. But by the same token, a lot tater tots. That's what it is. Throwing them tater tots out. Zena Marlene to Joel McCoyne, thank you so much for tossing the tots out there. I appreciate it so much. Potat. I always think of the time they spent in India in the book. I can't. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tater tots right in the mouth. Oh, the record store owner. Yes, Minty Fresh. I love Minty Fresh. He's amazing. He was in another one of Christopher Moore's books, too. Not just Secondhand Souls. I think Minty might have shown up in one of the Blood-Sucking Fiends books at one point, but Minty Fresh. How can you go wrong with a guy named Minty Fresh? Actual name. Yep, Kim White. But yeah, so we're just taking it minute by minute. I can't even say day by day anymore because everything. No, the Brazilian, I wouldn't go and get a Brazilian with my mom. That's not her jam. No, we need to go to the chiropractor and go and get snap crackle popped. Some people just refuse to die when their family is in the room. You go to get coffee and take their chances with a private moment. Yep, yep, absolutely. And I mean, mom's worked in nursing homes, she's worked home care, she's done all kinds of stuff. So she knows what it's like. Um, and she's seen families go home to get a shower or leave to get a hot meal or something like that. Um, and then they come back and their person has passed, and then they start bashing themselves over the head with guilt that they weren't there. But, the person they wanted to do it their way. Throw in the dots. Ow, sexy, sexy. Bah, bah. All that hospice workers want is to assist in the process to allow the person to pass with dignity and respect. Yep. They also gave us this really, really great booklet um, called Gone from My Sight. And it has some really great insights, kind of a what to expect when you're expecting to pass away. Um, a month out, 2 weeks out, a few days out, maybe the day before. It breaks it all down. It talks about all sorts of stuff, and it's factual. It's not preachy or weird. It's not written in doctor language, and it's a really lovely book, and it contains a lot of information for how brief it is. Um, and my brother's wife read it tonight when she was over, and she was like, "Holy shit!" So yeah, she really liked it as well. Joel McCoyne, I have enjoyed being here tonight. We've enjoyed having you here tonight. I hope that everyone has all the joy and hope possible. I hope for peace for Chow's dad and all those close to him. Let kindness be our guide. Good night. Sleep sweet, Joel McCoyne. You done good today. And yes, kindness is important. A little bit of compassion. All of it. Shut up, Matt. When we adopted, we gained respect for foster carers. We couldn't do what they do, and having the certainty that those you care for, you will have to give up. Fosterer for my oldest became his godmother. That's amazing. It's kind of the same way that I couldn't foster, or that I would have a difficult time fostering animals because I would foster fail and wind up living in a zoo. My mom didn't have time for hospice. They didn't even tell us when they gave her 24 hours to live in ICU. It was frustrating for us as autistics because the feels are hard. Oh my God, they're so overwhelming for just everyday stuff, much less something like that. Good heavens. Yes, Leather. I will put them in the chat. The name of the author is Christopher Moore. A Dirty Job. Secondhand Souls. Yep. Read them, Leather. I think you will enjoy them quite a bit. My best friend walked in a couple of hours after my mom passed on her own in her room from a seizure. My poor dad was scared. They'd think he neglected her. He didn't. Autism is hard. Yeah, it is, but it's also a superpower. Hello, Mariana. Good morning. My hubby is listening, and we both laughed heartily at making a Brazilian with mom. Yeah, that's not something. Yeah, side by side mother daughter of Brazilians. I mean, that might be a Kardashian thing, but it's definitely. Yeah, everything that Christopher Moore has written is an absolute goddamn delight. Practical Demon Keeping, Noir, The Stupidest Angel, The Gospel According to Biff, The Serpent of Venice, Fool, everything, 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 everything. But those two are mainly focused on the end of life journey, among other things. We were just being straightforward about it, though. The people who came at the end were so surprised that we were not crying, just doing what we needed to do next. I know, right? That's kind of how I function. Why do they call it a foster failure? To me, it is a huge success. Well, because you're supposed to foster them and then hoist them off to other people, and well, yeah, because foster is temporary, and some of us can't let go of some of those we got to foster. Yes, precisely. CO Bill Harry Rear, impermeable to jackbooted UN wax agenda. Hashtag come and take it. Tamara June loves fostering, but her partner gets attached easily. Fair enough. The male Brazilian is marketed as the backsack and crack. Haven't heard that one. I think the failure is tongue-in-cheek and also alliteration. Yes. Corey, for some odd reason, seems to just know and understand death. Can't figure that out. Well, that's fair. Corey has her own superpowers. It was funny because I don't know why she said it, but I was being super nitpicky about something. And she said, "Oh, don't tell me you're autistic too." I'm like, well, that'd be something to find out now that I'm 51. But I do believe that there is a little kind of, a little bit of spectrum-y action going on. But I believe that a lot of us are on the spectrum, a lot more than we previously thought. Desexed due to small, tiny, tiny, not correct for perfect Pomeranian criteria. Oh my goodness. You guys, we needed a Porpington report. And this little draw me like one of your French girls. Look at that smirk, that sly little smile. Is it way too small to sustain itself even with normal pet parent? Get in the pram. My goodness gracious. That is a Porpington report. Got to be like 50% of. Oh, you believe that I'm neurospicy? Yeah, I do too. I do too. There's just too many things that I do that only make sense in that realm. Mariana, we're having a date weekend with hotel fine dining in the latest Bridget Jones. Well, go on with your bad self. Jazzy Girl Sarah got a weighted blanket gifted to you this week and you love it. I mean, I am totally a weighted blanket girly from now on. 1.3 kilograms is the size of that wee puffball. Good hell. Hell yes, us neurodivergent peeps. Well, yes, I just may be on that spectrum. Yeah, absolutely. Ms. B, you were diagnosed as being on the spectrum at age 66. Wow. Yeah, that's Peggy. I knew it wasn't Blythe because Blythe has that white on her little face. Puka Vista was diagnosed with severe ADHD at 57. Made total sense. I mean, my mom has never been formally diagnosed, but you watch her for a day and then you say, "Tell me you have ADHD," without telling me you have ADHD. When my mom was dying, this is Teresa Dawson, at home, all around, all the family around. We moved dad to another room because he wasn't well and we were keeping vigil. The night she died was the night dad went back in. We stayed out. Yep. I'm totally neurospicy. That's one of the reasons you love this space. Thank you. Yeah, weighted blankets are the shit. I haven't seen the new Bridget. What did I watch? What did I watch last night? Oh, I watched a documentary about some woman in Australia who was like the worst Instagram con artist ever. Her name was Belle Gibson. And uh yeah, she was awful. Convincing people that she had a malignant brain tumor and was curing it with uh a raw diet and whole foods and stuff like that. While my wife was receiving inpatient hospice care, I stayed at her side round the clock. She hung on for a week, and I had to take a night at home because I was exhausted. She passed away at 3 a.m. Yep. And of course, you feel guilty not to have been there, but I think there was a reason that she chose to do it when you weren't there because she wanted her space to do it her way. I think a lot of people are like that. They want that. They want to just go. They don't want you to change your mind at the last second about heroic measures or try to override the DNR or anything else. They just want to slip away. I think it's not more prominent than any other times, but there's now more awareness than ever. You are absolutely correct on that, Leather. Shut Up Matt got diagnosed as ASD and age 43, a year off to your son. Okay. 11-kilogram blanket, so a bit heavy, but damn it, I sleep like a rock under it. Yeah, I've got a 20-pound blanket. I don't know what that translates to in kilos because it's been a while since I had to do that math. But man, that thing rocks my world. My point is that it isn't just men that hang on to like for the sake of their loved ones. Yes, that is absolutely correct. That is true. It's just that it's a thing that men, from what I've been led to believe, men tend to do it more often than women. Furious Knitter, my parents were both still alive in their 90s. Are both still alive and in their 90s. We aren't such a close family, so I'm finding it hard to do the caring thing. Mom is still at home and I get to do the taking to the doctor and stuff. That's understandable, Furious Knitter. I am fortunate in that I oh yeah, Reese played it. She played her reaction. She played her reaction. She wasn't playing, and there's no focus on his face. And it's mostly sound. Um um what the fuck was I just saying? The unfortunate part is that there are some people who do not know how to pass away. They don't know what to do or where they're going to go. So offers to talk to them about anything they want to talk about. Yeah, for sure. 24.2 pounds is 11 kilograms. Okay, great. Thank you, Sarah. So your blanket is a little bit heavier than mine. Um, and I appear to have received 5 months old. 5 months already? Am I allowed to show him? Aw, Mark, we love you. You know that. Am I allowed to show this potato? Look how happy. Um, that is a happy kid with a great teddy bear. Mark, we love you. We love you, and we are so happy that you're back. So happy that you're back. Timber June, I'm lucky to have been diagnosed with ASD at age 12, so I was able to know, and others definitely knew, anxiety at 15. So tough, no hiding it for me. I tried to act like the smart girly girl I am. You are a smart girly girl. Only had a few friends, but was very pretty. Lots of compliments were nice. Well, that's helpful. Char Michael, it's good that yours is significantly less. Your weighted blanket should be ideally about 10% of your body weight. That's the ratio. I'm so glad that you are back hanging out with us, Mark. We missed you so terribly. Yes, of course. Okay. And Hummingbird is in tears too. Sent chicken and puppy pics. Don't know if you got them. We have a beautiful new chicken. Ooh. All right. Potato incoming. Look at that. That is a happy kid. And a great teddy bear. Looks like a very soft teddy bear. Other photo is just as good. That is a happy, happy little potato. Can't believe it's 5 months already. That's bonkers. Absolutely insane. Where does the time go? How long ago did you send them, Timber June? Let me look. I haven't been really looking in my email very often. Good God. And this is probably the wrong email account. Yep, sure is. That happens. Oh. Oh, good. Yeah. So my email address for my domain is about to auto renew on March 2nd. Fuck. That's $239 that I need to find. I don't know that I did get that from you, Tamara June. I don't see chicken and puppy pics. You usually send them in my email and I don't see them. Now you did, his eyes are watery. Jazzy Girl Sarah has no official diagnosis, but definitely neurospicy. And they often turn to religion and God right before, so regardless of your beliefs, just follow along and take any conversation in the direction they wants to take it. Yeah, he's not doing a whole lot of talking, but they have a lot of different beliefs. I'm glad that you have the giggles, Mark Hardman. We love giggles. Also, be careful if you can't lift hefty things. I have a weighted heating pad that's 4 pounds and too heavy for me to move. Ugh. kind of a weighted heating pad. We rollin', we coastin'. They see me rollin', we coastin'. I'm so strange. If you show me a Pomeranian, I am maximum squeal. But I gotta say, not a single baby has ever gotten a response from me. And that's fair. Ooh, Leather's gonna be a grandma for the first time and third time in August. Holy shit. My brain just goes, okay, baby, Pomeranian. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, No Face is here. Hello, No Face. Yes, if you Leather, if you wish to show off the new Grand Potato, just drop me an email with a. Oh, I will, Shar. Absolutely. That is a promise. Just drop me an email with the photos. Most of the time, I get them. And sometimes I'm even able to multitask enough that I actually look at my inbox. Oops. Yeah, that kid is going to be huge. Whenever Susie and I are out and about, we say, look at the puppy at every dog we see. Oh, I know. Yeah. I look at all the good boys and the good girls and the kitties. I look at all the kitties. That was the other thing that my brother brought up. Said, you know, Mom, if you really need some time away and to de-stress, you could go to the cat cafe. And I've been there twice, and I brought her treats and photos from there. But she hasn't been there. And I think an hour sitting in a room with a bunch of kitty cats walking all over the place, I mean, she would be roundly cursed out by Mochi when she got home for cheating on her. But she would get to. There's nothing quite so zen as sitting in a room full of cats and just letting them walk up to you and check you out and all the things. So it's pretty awesome. Oh yeah. I talk to the kitties. I want to meet all of the dogs and say hello to them and find out their names. Apparently unknown kitties might have like cat STDs, and I'm just like, I'm okay with that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Feral cats, you go over to pet them, you're risking toxoplasmosis. I'm like, fucking worth it, baby. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap things up. I should probably get some sleep because heaven knows what time the man is going to wake up. So far, it's been pretty quiet up there. But I don't know if she's been lying there reading to him for an hour and a half again. So I have no idea. We're, like I said, we're taking it minute by minute at this point. And the one big point that I made for pretty much everyone who was in attendance earlier this evening is that he's not on our schedule anymore. We're on his. So we take our naps when we can get them, and we just roll with it. So I'm going to wind things down. I'm going to finish my absinthe. And I'm going to try to be back tomorrow. The BFF is going to be here. Like I said, she's going to be up. I would love to see Chippin photos tomorrow. I love the Chippins. Try to get a better photo of her if you can. Oh, I hear footy prints. That may or may not be a good thing. Yeah, I should go. Yeah, I'm going to go. One more for the road. Zenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip, ought to get it. If I don't nap, I'm fucked. One more for the road. I am hoping that I do sleep sweet, Heather Mack. Y'all sleep sweet, rest well, stay safe. Have a fantastic wherever it is, wherever you are, whenever it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all y'all for showing up and making it a great evening. I needed this. Hit the like, check to see if you're subscribed, all the things. You know what to do. You know the drill by now. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow, same bug time, same bug channel. And yeah, in the meantime, peace to you.